Well, hello, babies. Good morning. This is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If it only fucking resonates, okay? Use your judgment, use your intuition, and your own discernment. Uh, I will say, this is gonna be some tea. Because something's already fucking with my throat chakra. I've, had to cleanse the fuck out of shit just to get to this point to talk normal. So I'm pretty fucking excited. And while I was making my coffee this morning and meditating, this book that I read, when I was 11, just popped in my head. I don't remember the story at all, so I had to look it up. It's called The Cocopelli's Flute. And I remember reading it as a kid. I just remember the name and, the picture that's on the front of the book. But that's, all I remembered, and it popped in my head, and I was like, okay, interesting. And then, I just kept making my coffee, and, my guys were like, I was like, fuck, okay, I'll look it up, shit, all right. So after I looked it up, I was like, oh, interesting, okay. So, fuck off with that. All right, the magic has always been there. 13-year-old Tep Jones could feel it. Fascinated by Picture House, the ancient cliff dwelling near his parents' seed farm, he knew this would be the perfect place to view his first total eclipse of the moon. All right, so we're talking about a fucking eclipse of the moon, right? Okay. Waiting for the eclipse to begin, Tep admired the mysterious pictures chipped into the cliff walls by the Ancient Ones. His favorites were two of Cocopelli, the legendary humpback flute player. Oh, fuck off with that. Jesus. Sorry about the burp, people. The legendary humpback flute player. Suddenly, Tep's dog, Dusty, heard noises. Robbers with shovels were digging in the red sandstone, destroying the ancient ruins and stealing the priceless treasures in their haste. The vandals left behind a small polished bone flute. Something told Tep he shouldn't put the flute to his lips, but he did. But he fucking did. Then, just as the Amazon description of the book, Tep falls under the spell of a powerful ancient magic that traps him at night in the body of an animal. Only by unraveling the mysteries of Picture House can Tep save himself and his desperately ill mother. Oh my god. I'm sorry. Does the enigmatic old Indian who calls himself Cricket hold the key to unlocking the secrets of the past? Bruh. I was like, what the fuck do you want me to do with this? And then I read it, I'm like, oh shit, okay. Tep falls under a spell of a powerful ancient magic that traps him at night in the body of an animal. Okay, so first off, what I got from this reading and the vibe I was feeling, and take it how it resonates, because magic can just be someone manipulating you with their words, right? Because there's such thing as word magic. You can speak to someone in a certain way. And I didn't plan on using this deck. I shuffle it every time before I put it away. And I don't usually look at the bottom. I just, fucking slap it in my drawer and go with it. And fuck off with that. What was at the bottom of the deck was Trickster. So I'm getting, obviously, the shadow side of this because of the description of the book. Manipulating others through duplicity, right? We got the little trickster. Ah, look over here. Ah! Magic. So, manipulation, right? Magic. The fucking eclipse. And with the description, now I gotta try and find that. where the robbers were like stealing shit. Oh my god, y'all, like what I'm getting here is somebody sent you like manipulation, magic, something, they tried to steal from you. Robbers with shovels were digging in the red sandstone, destroying the ancient ruins and stealing the priceless treasures. In their haste, the vandals left behind a small polished bone flute. Something told Tep he shouldn't put the flute to his lips, but he did. But he fucking did. So these motherfuckers, they knew they shouldn't be fucking with you. They shouldn't have been, they had this like slight like conscience feeling, like maybe like, the little angel on their shoulder, devil on their shoulder. The angel was like, hey man, like, the angel's probably like really tiny and like, soft spoken, and the devil's like, do it. Ah! So the angel's like, hey, like maybe you shouldn't do that, like, hey, just a heads up, like it's kind of a shitty thing to do, like, but they fucking did. They still chose to do this. So it could be magic, spell work sent to you, manipulation, however you want to take it, because legitimately, like, there is such thing as word magic, speaking to someone, trying to control them with your words. So these motherfuckers, and putting the flute to the lips, like, that's sound. I'm seeing that, like, they're using their fucking mouth. So gossiping, talking shit, just slight manipulations on like, oh, you really gonna wear your makeup like that today? Or really, you're gonna wear that shirt? Or you look homely today. Like, so you're just weird shit. Like, you have a wrinkled shirt or something, they gotta say something about it. However they go about it, trying to manipulate you. And with the eclipse of the moon, definitely somebody would, I get two timelines here, like where it was just like people just being straight just shitty and like not knowing what magic is and not like getting with that, and then there's other people that were straight up sending you fucking magic. But he fucking did, and that's where he fucked up, is he put that damn flute to his lips. And I'm seeing it as these people were immature. They were acting from a childish place, because Tep is a child, right? And his dog was like, hey, I hear some noises, like, dog, like, yo, they're stealing and shit going on, like, maybe you shouldn't do. Oh my god, the dog is like their spirit guides, like their ancestors, like, hey, like maybe you shouldn't do that, because my dad, like his friends called him Dusty. So like that's definitely like your ancestors like, hey bro, like maybe you shouldn't do this, like maybe you shouldn't like fuck around with this, because my dad is definitely one of my like spirit guides. He speaks greatly, so he talks to me a lot. Bro, maybe like you shouldn't fucking do this, like maybe we shouldn't fuck around with this, homie, like, just saying. And then the devil's on their shoulder and they're like, do it. Ah! But he did. And then, Tep falls under a spell of a powerful ancient magic that traps him at night in the body of an animal. Only by unraveling the mysteries of Picture House can Tep save himself and his desperately ill mother. Dude, his fucking mom got sick. Like, okay, so they're getting their karma. They're getting their cheeks fucking clapped, okay? Does this enigmatic old Indian who calls himself Cricket hold the key to unlocking the secrets of the past? I'm still uncertain about that part, but what the being trapped in an animal body, that's making me think of the goddess Circe, I think is how you pronounce it, where she was very attractive and healing, and she like healed people with like herbs and shit like that. And she had the power to turn men into animals. So she like, because like when they would interact with her, she would turn them into the beasts that they truly were. Like most of them were like pigs and shit. So like what I'm getting is who I'm speaking to is this like wonderful, like healing, amazing person. You're like a fucking earth angel, you know, chosen one, like whatever you resonate with. Like you're just a wonderful person. You're staying in your own lane, you're focusing on yourself, you're doing the work. And you're like abundant and shit, and people don't like it. So, you know, they try to talk trash on your name or steal from you or oh shit. Okay, so like how it said like the ancient fucking with the ancient shit. Like they don't know how ancient you are. How old your soul is. How tapped into this ancient knowledge, the universal knowledge. They don't know that, and so they're fucking with it. They're trying to steal your shit. They're trying to fuck with that, trying to fuck with the chosen one, right? And with that, they get their cheeks clapped, all right? I was gonna say something else, and then my mind kind of just got fucked, so they clearly didn't want me to say something. Oh yeah, the Circe thing. So you, with your amazing healing energy, or just like, you know, you're just angelic, pure, working on yourself, just star being, just wonderful human, wonderful being, you turn them into beasts. You turn them into the fucking demons that are in them, right? These pigs, these, because I think it was like mostly like farm animals, like she turned them into like bulls and dogs, and you know, they a dog, you know, they got that dog, you know. So they got like, you know, they're just pigs, they're dogs, they have like this, you expose this negative energy in them by pulling it out, by just being you and like staying in your lane. And so they tried to fuck with you because they didn't like that. So they allowed the dog in them, the dog in them, the dog in them, the pig in them, to overtake them and put some magic on you, right? Some manipulation on you. And it could be like your parents, your friends, family members of any sort, sister, brother, you know, and it's getting exposed now, because now there's like under this powerful spell. And what I saw with the desperately ill mother, like the people are getting exposed because they're getting sick. You're finding out like they can't hold it together anymore because their spell work backfired, because you're still doing the work, and you, like, God is like, no, you're not fucking touching my chosen one. You're not touching my favorite. Like, you're not fucking with somebody that I have fucking purpose for. You're not gonna play that game, bitch. Your ancestors are coming in hot, because, you know, the dog and like the dusty thing, like, that's telling me like your ancestors are like, no, you're not gonna fucking play with my baby. No, we're not fucking having that. And so that like people are getting their fucking karma so hard right now. So hard. My throat's all fucked up. Fuck off with that. And I'm getting like sweaty and like this anxious feeling. So like in the heart racing thing, like they are fucking sweating, dog. Cause like, fuck off with that, dude. Oh, they don't want you to know that they're like nervous, cause they're getting their fucking cheeks clapped right now. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. Holy shit. People be finding out some shit, and you're exposing them just by like living in your light and living with God and like staying with that. And people be getting sick. Because what I got here was like the cards fell out, and it was more telling me like what they're trying to do to you. Because we've got health. Because I'm seeing the star here in reverse. They tried to fuck with your health. And I'm feeling like they've been, if it was your like your parents and shit, like they were jealous of you, or sister, brother, just family members, like it's been your whole life. Like if you have like were just sick all the time, and it was because people were just so jealous and like sending you this fucking hate. Because even if someone doesn't intentionally like do a fucking ritual, them just sending those thoughts at you and like, you know, saying certain words like, oh, you're sick all the time. You just get sick. You don't have a good immune system. Them telling you that puts a spell on them, because there's such thing as word magic. Them saying like, oh, well, you don't lose weight easily, and or your feet always stink, like weird shit like that. And they just constantly gotta roast you and like put you down in those weird ways. That is word magic. That they are putting a thought on you, and by like purposely like putting it on you, you begin to believe it, therefore it manifests. That's why you're getting sick all the fucking time. That's why, oh, these motherfuckers trying to fuck with me. They do not want me to get this message across. Ha! That's why you're getting sick all the time. Or like, people will like tell you, oh, you're bad with your money. You're frivolous with your money. And they tell you that all the time. So it like puts you in this state of lack. And therefore you end up making stupid ass choices because you believe it, because that's all they say to you over and over again. That is magic. It's manipulation. That's that trickster energy, right? And like with that, we got the fucking Five of Pentacles. That's lack. See, it's a desert. It's empty. It's dry. And I'm seeing like the little UFOs as like entities stealing from you, right? Stealing your health, stealing your wealth, stealing all of these things. Damn, I'm like getting itchy all over. Shit's trying to fuck with me. Oh, yeah. So you might like have like shoulder stuff, like the weird injuries, or like, I could see like somebody saying, oh, well, you just have weak shoulders or weak ankles. And like, so like a parent telling you that all the time, you believe it. Therefore you keep getting these like injuries and skin problems, or, you know, cause they're like, oh, well, you always have bad skin. You always get like rashes, or you have sensitive skin, or, you don't heal well. You don't scar well. So people telling you this, you believe it. And it's because your fucking parents hate you. You know what I mean? Like, not consciously, but there's some like weird unconscious stuff that they're operating from. And it may not be your parents, could be grandparents, family, just people that helped raise you. Because if it's like long-term stuff, it definitely sets in, and that's like been your narrative, your story this whole time, right? And it could honestly just be like long-term friendships, shit like that, where, you know, because I had friends that since like high school, they would be like, oh, Melanie's so unlucky. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like I agreed to it then, but I never like I didn't catch that it was them putting it on me. I just was like, oh yeah, I guess I am. Like I believed that at that time. And so they're like, so I always had these issues, right? Because that's what I believed, because I believed their narrative of me, their perception of me that they tried to put on me and get me to believe. So they tried to keep you stuck and like in this like, because this is the Eight of Swords, so just keeping you stuck in your head, because that's since swords is like head stuff, thoughts, words, they use their words to keep you stuck, keep you in this like, oh, I guess I'm not attractive, or oh, I guess I don't deserve good love, I guess I don't deserve wealth, health, all of these things, because they would put it on you and get in your head. And it's like deep ass fucking programming that you're not even aware of. Or it could just be like these people that you've interacted with in a short period of time, but they're just so good at manipulating that, or you like trusted them, so you believe they're, you put them in high regard, so you trusted their opinions. And they put you in this stuck energy by putting these words on you, this magic on you. And they wanted to keep you in inaction. This is the Two of Wands. They want to keep you in inaction, keep from doing shit. For some reason, I always see this card as the guy, he's like taking out the trash. He's like doing these like everyday actions, like taking care of himself, cleaning the house, taking care of like your body. I don't know why I'm seeing it like that, but like they could have like put you in such a depressive fucking state with this Eight of Swords, and just feeling stuck that you like didn't take care of yourself properly, you didn't eat well, So like you ended up having like health problems, inflammation in your body, blood sugar issues, weight gain, all of this stuff because you didn't feel worthy to take care of yourself because of all the shit that people have put on you. But now shit's getting exposed, right? Because we've got the 9 of Swords in reverse. Shit is getting exposed, whether it's through your dreams, through just people talking, and you're listening to your intuition now because you're coming out of this like stuck energy and not believing in yourself. And you're like, I'm tired of being anxious and feeling like shit, like something has to change, right? So you're coming out of this anxiety and like worrying and being up all night and letting these people get to you, these thoughts. Because I see this as like sending thoughts to someone, putting like thoughts in your head. And you're not fucking playing that anymore because your energy exposed the dog in them, the pig in them, this animal in them. And now they're getting exposed. Their fucking magic that they've been putting on you. And they are getting their cheeks fucking clapped, baby. Cause like there's people out here that like I pray fucking every day to undo spell work that is getting done on people. And I know a lot of other people do that as well that know about this stuff and they trust their strength, their spiritual authority, and this shit's getting exposed. So this is getting exposed and you're seeing the truth and you're not fucking playing this shit anymore. And they getting their cheeks fucking clapped by this. They are getting fucked right now because, and then, okay, so we have like desperately ill mother, like whatever they put on you, like, oh, you are always unhealthy, like you always get sick, or just putting this weird shit on you, like, oh, you learn slowly, or you're bad at reading, or you're bad at learning things, like you don't retain things, just weird shit like that, right? This is coming back on them, or the people that try to keep you in this like nervous, anxious, stuck energy, and they try to like put you into this like they wanted you to feel like you're mentally ill. Like they put like, I could see like your parents like saying, oh, well, you have like borderline personality disorder. And like you as a fucking kid, like, you know, a teenager, whatever, you believe that. And, you know, like a parent went out and like took you to a psychiatrist and like made up all these stories and this is what the kid does. Like they wanted you to be like sick mentally. This shit's like getting exposed now because you're like, wait, I am not this. In fact, like I'm learning, and it could just be this message right now that you're like, whoa, holy shit. Like that's fucking happening to me. Because I fucking pray that the right person finds any video message I put out there at the right time to expose the truth and to learn, you know, what they need to learn. And that shit's getting exposed. They have made, told you, oh, well, you have depression. Like you've always just been like weak-willed mentally, or you need to take, like parents making their kids like get on medication for, like ADHD medication and stuff like that, because even though it was their shitty parenting and manipulation, right? Or like depression pills and stuff like that. Like they want their kid to be sick and not like thrive because they're in competition with them. And they want to keep you in this stuck, indecisive energy where you don't see the truth and you're like at a crossroads needing to make a decision and you have no confidence in your ability because they've manipulated you into not being able to make decisions, that you don't know how to make decisions for yourself without consulting your parents, your family, your friends, coworkers, whatever, whoever's manipulated you and put this magic on you. They want you stuck in this indecisive energy where you can't see the truth or trust your own intuition, trust your own gut, trust your own intelligence, because they've beat you down and put this word magic on you to believe that you can't make your own decisions. You're like, oh, I guess I gotta go to ask my mom like what I should do. And you're like a fucking grown ass adult because they've manipulated you into not trusting yourself because they don't want you to, because they saw your potential, and didn't want you to see it. And because they were hurt inside and sick inside, and all these things they try to put on you is now coming back on them. They're fucking going crazy They are mentally not okay because that shit is fucking coming back real quick. And guess what? All this shit that they put on you, try to keep you in this fucked up space, it's not, they're realizing how fucking strong of a person you are because of this. Because they can't even fucking handle just a little taste of the shit that they're getting right now. It hasn't even come on full force. They are just fucking getting it left and right from all fucking directions. And it's like little things. It's a slow thing that's happening to them where they're getting exposed for lying. Or, you finally catch them like, what do you mean when you say that? I'm like, I'm not good at making decisions. What do you mean when you say I'm a slow learner? What do you mean that I can't, I've never been good at making new habits? What do you mean by that? And you call them out and they're like suddenly like, well, they bark back with, because the dog in them gets exposed, the wolf in them, whatever, the pig in them, I should say, just these like, lower vibe things, they come out and they bark back, and then the face is exposed. The truth is exposed. You see them for who they are now because you can trust, since you're not in this energy anymore, you've gotten rid of this, you're fending off these thoughts and you're listening to your intuition. See, she's got that, this is the Queen of Cactus, so that's the Queen of Pentacles. You're listening to your intuition, your third eye, because you're beginning to trust yourself. And you're choosing to be happy because we have the Five of Jugs under there. And by that, you're bringing magic, you're bringing power back into your life and exposing these motherfuckers. And it could just you simply being like, what do you mean when you say that? Because you're starting to question their motives and why they say certain things. Or you'll be like, you've always said this to me. Why do you say that? Why do you say like I smell weird, or like that I always have like bad breath? It like literally people can put that shit on you to where you believe it and it happens because your mind is so powerful. But now you're coming out of it and like breaking this shit because you're like, oh, somebody's just been putting fucking gross ass magic on me. Word magic, anything. It could be legit, like somebody's doing fucking rituals on you, okay, with that eclipse moon thing. But you're not playing into this magic anymore. In fact, you're choosing to like believe in your own magic and your own confidence. And you're not living in this confusion where we've got the Seven of Cups here. And interesting, this is why I chose this deck, because we're talking about Kokopellis. And I just found that so interesting that like my guys were like, Kokopelli's flute, bruh. This shit's getting exposed. You're turning these people with your light and choosing to love yourself and make your own decisions and trust in your intuition, trust in your third eye, trust in your connection to your guides, your ancestors, God, whatever you believe in, whatever you commune with. Yeah, and then underneath these few, yeah, because like this confusion and magic they're putting on you isn't fucking working anymore because we got the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. That shit's not working anymore. And they are like not happy because you're exposing the fucking animal in them. They're choosing to work from a primal state versus a divine angelic state. They're choosing to work with the devil basically by being hateful and sending you this bad icky stuff, putting that on you. And they learning some motherfucking lessons, bitch. We've got the hierophant here. They learning some damn lessons because karma is clapping their motherfucking cheeks, bitch. Oh, they are exposing the damn truth. Yeah, because we've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Like, you just questioning them or, like, making a little... Like, you've started to trust that intuition to where you're starting to, like, bring shit up and be like... And it could just be... I'm kind of getting, like... You're also matching that trickster energy by being, like knowing how to say a certain thing just ever so perfectly to get them to be like, oh, shit, they know. And you're not, like, calling them out directly... But they fucking know. And then they start acting like even more crazy and try to control you even more. And it just exposes them even more. Yeah, that's what you get for fucking with an ancient being, a light being, a fucking earth angel. Why would you fuck with that? Why would you try to steal from God? because you getting your fucking cheeks clapped, bitch. Oh, they are fucked. Desperately ill mother. So, oh, interesting. Does this enigmatic old Indian who calls himself Cricket hold the key to unlocking the secrets of the past? You're getting in touch with your inner, that's interesting that this came out with that. Your ancestors, your, I'm kind of seeing like past lives, like you may have been like a shaman or something in your past life and you're becoming, ooh, I just got goosebumps all over my fucking body. Yes. So you were like a healer, shaman, light worker, some sort of thing in a past life or past lives even, and you're connecting with that intuition and that knowledge. Does the enigmatic old Indian who calls himself Cricket hold the key to unlocking the secrets of the past? Fucking past lives, bitch. You're now tapping into this past life shit. Oh, fuck. And it is coming down hard on these motherfuckers. Because I'm not really going to read much into the songs, really. But the song I got was Stay by Dream on Dreamer. And it says, you keep wondering if I can taste the fear that's crawling from your eyes. So you have fucking caught these motherfuckers red motherfucking handed. And it's been going on for a long motherfucking time, bitch. Oh, yeah. And you're like, oh, I bring out the dog in you, huh? Okay. Most High gonna clap them cheeks. Crawling from your eyes. All this wasn't meant to hurt, so much to say. All this wasn't meant to hurt. Okay, bullshit. Like, oh, I didn't mean that when I said that. You just misunderstood. You misinterpreted my intention. No, bitch. It was meant to fucking hurt you because they were operating from their ego, from needing to feed their confidence. Instead of working on themselves, they wanted to put you down because they saw your potential and didn't want you to see it. Ooh, bitch. On fire like lovers in the rain, just stay. Cut through the ice so I can breathe. Oh my God. They are fucked. Because they are under the mask, right? But now that mask is starting to get exposed and they're like coming out and shit's like just getting so intense because you're starting to call them out and they can't fucking breathe. Because I'm getting like a heavy chest feeling, and with like cut through the ice so I can breathe. They're like, just forgive me, please. Like, but they're using manipulation to like make you feel like you're wrong or not to trust your intuition. Trust your fucking intuition, bitch. If you think that they were doing some fucked up shit, they fucking were. If you felt slighted in any way and looking back and you're angry at it, they were fucking with you, okay? Just say you'll stay. Tear me down, break the walls within, hold me up before I cave in. Tear me down, break the walls within. Yeah, that's all they've been doing is putting this fucking magic on you to tear you down, to not trust your divinity, to not trust your intuition. They want to keep you in this stuck state of lack, to fuck with your health. Why? For what? What? So they can feel better about themselves? So they have a control over you? Oh, I have a sick kid. I have a mentally ill kid or friend or whatever. I have to be there I have to feel important. Ugh, gross. Get the fuck away from me. And you're exposing that. And now, like with you, with withdrawing and not playing into that shit and not going to them for advice or counsel of any sort, they are like not, because that's how they felt important. That's how they felt good about themselves. Ugh. Because they needed to have something over you, to feel like you don't know how to make your own decisions. You always make bad decisions. You don't know how to, you're always in bad relationships and you need to listen to me. Ugh, gross. Hope keeps holding on to me. I can't feel. When I'm out of my own sight, all this wasn't meant to hurt. When I'm out of my own sight, all this wasn't meant to hurt. Oh yeah, they are so fucked. They are like going insane right now because anything they try to put on you is coming back to them fucking tenfold. And they can't and honestly, it may not even be as bad as you thought, like as bad as you experienced, because you're such a strong person and you can handle this shit. Like God just has to give them like a little tiny taste and they like fucking spiral because they're so weak-willed, so weak-minded. And they operated from this devilish energy, this demon energy. And they listen to the demon on their shoulder instead of like their ancestors, you know, the dog being like, yo, dog, like, maybe you shouldn't steal from this ancient, like, shit. Like, just saying. Maybe you shouldn't be stealing from this ancient being. Just putting that out there, homie. Like, just saying, maybe we shouldn't do that. Oh, I was headed for the sun when the rain was near. I kept chasing the light when the sky wasn't clear. On fire like lovers in the rain. Just stay. Oh, they want you to fucking stay where you were. They don't want you to change. But they're saying like, well, I had good intentions. I didn't mean it like that. Bull fucking shit. They totally did. They wanted to keep you small. And it may have not been conscious, but it was definitely intentional. Ooh, God, I want to... The hood bitch in me is activated. I keep chasing the light. Yeah, they keep fucking chasing you and wanting to dampen it when the sky wasn't clear. They want to fucking block your light. They want to keep you away from knowing your true self. I'm about to go kick somebody's parents' ass. I will fuck you up. And then the next song we got was like I just wanted clarification to make sure, like, okay, are we talking about like legit magic or manipulation? It's both. Because the next song I got was Halloweeny 2, Pumpkin Spice by Ashniko. I love this song because it always gets stuck in my head. But it could also be like, I'm getting like lovers have been doing this too. Like partners, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, however, wherever your relationship is, spouse, because it's like talking about how like sex, this song, booty sweet like a Dunkin', I'm Dunkin', booty spooky, got me shaking, he's jumping. Like they try to control you with sex and like be like, well, no one's gonna want to fuck you. Like I'm the only person like willing to fuck you. Like they put you down about your physical appearance and like, you know, put you down like that your sex isn't good or like how attractive you are. They didn't want you to know like how fucking hot and like good that pipe is, you know? They don't want you to know how that water park is, like how good it is. So you stayed with these people and let them control you and like not make your own decisions because of like how they put you down. Cause tell him slurp this pussy like a plate of linguine. You know, Queen of Halloweeny. Pumpkin spice this pumpkin spice this pussy, baby, happy Halloween. Like, and when it says that in the song, it's kind of like the several like voices, like demons and shit. So they were like working with fucking incubus, succubus energy, letting that operate them. To control you sexually, to control you and keep you in like relationships and stuff, and using like sex magic, because like you can control people by like just intertwining with their energy, right? And so they were doing this to you and like controlling you because like you, when you make an energetic cord with somebody sexually, like you can like feel their energy if you're really sensitive and aware. But so you're like unconsciously making these like interactions in this energetic exchange and you're allowing them to control you because you're feeling what they feel, which is insecurity, and they wanted you to feel insecure. So they controlled you with sex like that, putting you down like, oh, well, no one's gonna fuck you like me. Bullshit. You got some fucking 4 out of 10 pussy, bitch. Like, there ain't no water park there, no. And that pipe, that dick is trash, all right? Like, you dusty ass, crusty ass dick, get the fuck out of here. They just try to keep you down and like put you down in any sort of fucking way because they saw how attractive, how incredible, just you're a light being and you have this healing energy to yourself. And you have this ancient knowledge, your ancient being, and they chose to fuck with that. I'm your sleep paralysis, and you ain't catching Z's. Little blue demon, little grimy reap. Baby, I'm feeding, and you look like meat, blood on the ceiling. Oh my God. They were like feeding off your energy through sex. Gross. Like, I'm your sleep paralysis. Yeah, they're keeping you up at night by fucking being narcissists and fucking with your head, right? Using this trickster energy, keeping you in this like worried state, like, oh my God. And you know, they'd have sex with you and then they'd start a fight right after and be like, oh, well, you didn't look me in the eye directly, or you kissed me weird this one time. And just to get you like to feel like you're an asshole or you're a bitch or you're like trying to make them feel bad because they wanted to keep this trickster energy, like, hey, look over here, look over here. That they're actually putting you in this state. They're putting this fucking insecurity on you, and they don't want you to know that that's actually how they feel. And they want you to put you down and keep you stressed out. That's fucking bullshit. I'm about to fuck some people up. And they're feeding on your energy through sex. Yuck. Ugh. And it could just be your parents like somehow like feeding on your energy through this, like feasting on you. And you look like meat. Baby, I'm feeding and you look like meat. Blood on the ceiling, pick him out of my teeth. They're just words, just destroy you. They take little bites out of you, little jabs at you, any chance they get. And just, they want to see you bleed. They want to see you hurt because they know how incredible you are and how wonderful you are. And as soon as you realize that, you will not put up with their bullshit. Guess what? Y'all are motherfucking hotties. You are fine as fuck. You're amazing. And don't let these fucking people tell you otherwise. You're smart. You're good at making decisions. Baby, I'm a butcher, and this is a meet and greet. Pumpkin spice this pussy, baby. Yeah, they're like, oh, I'm the best you can ever get. No one will please you like me. And that could be your like parents saying that. Like not in a God, I hope not in a sexual way. Fuck, I hope not. I am not even gonna touch that subject. But like no one's gonna, you need to come to me. Like I can only help you. I can only keep, like they hold money over you because they put this lack mentality on you that you're not rich, you're not abundant, you don't know how to make good financial choices. They're saying all this shit to you and keeping like, I can only please you. It's only me. And these little jabs of like, I'm a butcher. They're fucking cutting at you just to see you hurt because that's how they feel. Because I'm getting a really like stabbing pain right here in my heart. So it's just stuff to keep you hurt and feel down and like in this depressed state. Inaction, not taking care of yourself because they don't want you to thrive because they see how wonderful you are. But you're exercising them demons, baby. You are moving out of this, causing them, exposing that shit. And by doing that, that's bringing you abundance. That's bringing you freedom. And you're seeing that. And I hope this message gets you to feel confident enough to call these motherfuckers out because they cheeks gonna get clapped as soon as you fucking pull your energy back, and they're not allowed to feed on you anymore. They're not allowed to feed on you financially. They're not allowed to feed on you energetically, emotionally. Just be your, you know, I see somebody being like an emotional punching bag. And, or like, you know, those targets that they like shoot arrows at, like they just constantly got to shoot something and like hurt something because they're so hurt and they don't want to do the inner work. So they got to hurt you somehow, jab at you somehow. I'm about to slap some fucking cheeks myself. Fucking, you don't want... About to fuck some people up, man. I'm gonna go beat your parents' ass for treating you that way. I'm gonna go beat your spouse's ass for being so gross and like trying to feast on you. That's fucking bullshit. Just because you're operating from the demon and you want to feed off of people and make them feel bad because you feel bad, bitch, please. Oh, your karma is so fucking hard. They are getting their fucking cheeks clapped right now. They are going insane right now. And if it's not right now, and as soon as you expose them and this mask comes off, and then they're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have fucked with that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have fucked with an earth angel, a chosen one. Oh yeah, God is not going to be happy. And I feel that it's going to take some separation because God doesn't want you to get hurt. Most High doesn't want you to get hurt. So as soon as you kind of just step, oh, I'm getting goosebumps all over. So confirmation on that, like, ooh, back of my neck, everything. So confirmation. As soon as you make some sort of separation, like you don't interact with them as much, that's when it's going to come in because God doesn't want to hurt you. Because they are going to fucking spiral. They are not, all this shit that they wanted to keep you up at night with, Oh, it's coming hard. It's coming fucking tenfold. And they're going to lose their motherfucking minds because all that shit's coming back on them, baby. You did not deserve any of that. You are wonderful. You are powerful. You are confident. Get in that energy and trust your knowledge. Trust your brain. Trust your inner knowing and that your past lives, and tap into that. Tap into your shaman, your light being, your healer, because that's what you are. And you can trust yourself. Trust your intuition, that third eye, because you're an extraterrestrial being. You're a light being. And they didn't like that because they saw your potential and they didn't want you to see that. This has been some interesting energy. I love you, babies. Take care of yourselves. You are amazing. Do not let anyone else tell you otherwise. You're good at making money choices. You're good at learning. You're smart. You're attractive. You got that good dick. You got that water park pussy. Like you're just hot all around, okay? Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I love you, babies. Have a good day.